Hi, today I feel compelled to speak about something that's been in the news about Billy Joel, who had a concert a few days ago in New York in Madison Square Garden. And although he doesn't usually make political statements at his concert, he felt compelled due to Charlottesville to come out wearing the Star of David, the yellow Star of David on his lapel and on his back, making a silent statement against the hate. And many of my friends felt a great sense of pride and shared the pictures of Billy Joel with the star and all the articles and such. And for me, I felt quite ambivalent. On the one hand, I think he deserves a lot of credit because it's not easy in times with all this hate speech and anti-Semitism to come out proclaiming your Jewishness in such a public forum. And for him to do that, it must have been a very difficult thing. And I give him all the credit for that and for the sentiment behind what he was doing. But I would have preferred to see him either say, I'm a Jew, I stand with the Jews, and hate speech is horrible, and it shouldn't be tolerated against any people, or to, wear the Israeli flag or fly the Israeli flag or something of that nature, or at least to have ended on a note. But his deafening silence in that symbol of persecution, and our people were made to wear that in a time where they were not allowed to have a voice, as a first form of degradation before a short while before the mass murder of millions of our people. And for somebody to choose to wear that freely, even to make a point, is very, very painful for me to see, and I think it's something we should never go back to. I think it's important in the month of Elul to talk about, who we are as a people, and although it's always important to remember our history and who we are, we do this every year in the month of Nisan, the first month of the Jewish year. We go back and we remember our days of persecution and slavery, and it's critical to remember the Holocaust and to talk about it and to remember what we've been through. But we are not just our pain and our suffering. That might have helped mold us into who we are, more compassionate people, but we have to talk about our vision of the future. We should never leave the stage, so to speak, with the last thing being that sign of victimization. It has to be on a note on defining who we are, who we want to be, who we are today, where we're going in our future, and now that we're a people that have our own country and we are free people to live our lives how we want to live as Jewish people in practice and in name, I think that's where our focus needs to be on. And we can talk about where we came from, but we have to understand that who we are is a compassionate people. We are God's people. We are here to make the world a better place. And although we have a wonderful country and a strong army, that is not where our security lies. Our security lies in being a good, moral people that work on improving ourselves and the world around us. And I think that's important to always state and say that we cannot be the victim. We will not be the victim. We are strong. We have a vision for the future, and we want to do good, and we need to live out that mission and wave our flag proudly and say that's who we are. We're a good people out to make this world a better place, and you need us, world, just like we need you, good people out there, to speak up against hate. And that should be our vision That should be our vision for the future. So let's not be a victim anymore. Let's take a step through strength and work together and make the world a better place. Chodesh Tov.